Kay from the Paper Shed. Hope you're all doing well today. Thought I'd pop on. When I was in the UK, I used to sell quite a lot of on Etsy of these paperclip charms. So I thought we'd go. I don't have the Etsy shop anymore because obviously with me being in Qatar, I can't fulfill those orders. So what I thought I'd do is I'd show you how to make your own. So they're just little beaded page paperclip dangle thingies, whatever you want to call them. They're quite cute. You can put as much or as little on them as you want. You don't have to put beads on them. You can use them for all sorts of things. But I thought I'd go over how we do those and show you how we make them. So let's sort some goodies. So you're going to need some paper clips. I like to use these rings, and the reason that I like to use these rings is because they're closed. They're not. You're not able to open these. They are soldered together. So I clip them onto the paper clip, and then I add to these so that they dangle quite well. And we'll be going over that. So I got them from, I think it was eBay, to be honest. I think I got some from eBay. I think you can get them from Amazon. Not really sure. You're going to need a variety of beads, some rings, different size rings. You're going to need some, maybe some little balls, I don't know. And I don't know whether they'll fit on. Yeah, they will. And some caps and spacers, things. So I've got a variety here of what I have. We've got plenty of different size beads here for you to choose from, and you're going to need some eye pins. So you're going to need some sort of eye pin. So I've got gold ones. I've got the antique type gold ones, and I've got some silver ones. They don't have to be this big. I tend to buy them this big and then reuse them. You can use smaller ones. I've got tiny ones here. I don't really have any smaller ones, I don't think. Oh, they're slightly smaller. And that's about it. But yeah, these ones come in this sort of bag, and you get quite a few. I think it was a few pounds, but they're handy because they, you know, as I say, they're not split rings. You can't open these, so they have to be fed onto something. So they are particular to that. I've got lots of different other beads, bigger beads, smaller beads, flowery beads. I've got all sorts. So we're going to sort of give that a go and see how we get on. Okay, so I've brought you a little bit closer so that you can actually see what I'm doing. I've sorted a few little bits and pieces of what I may need with pins, paper clips, beads, little charms there, just for quickness really. It just gives me an idea of what I can put together. So we're going to start by creating these little droplets. Now you can just have one on there, you can have, you know, two on there, you can have up to three on there. They are bulky, but when they are on a page, so say this page is in your book, you can put them on the side as a paper clip. You can put them from the top as a paper clip, and they will hang over your page or your book, whatever you're using it on, your journal. I find them quite cute. They're nice. You can remove them, and you know, if you don't want them there on a permanent basis, so that's a good thing. So we're going to start off by just making a, you know, what I call a stem, a bead stem. You don't have to put charms on the end of every single one. I made the mistake when I was making these of not using the flat pin type. So I got some flat pins out so I can do those with you as well. I'm going to go with the red and black theme because I'm in the middle of sorting a nice vintage poppy journal, and I thought they'd be good for that. So that's the colour that I've gone with this time. You can use any colour paper clips. I've got gold and silver ones here. You can use the painted ones as well. You know, if you wanted to use a red or a black paper clip, you can, by all means, do you. I'm going to stick with the gold for now, because I sorted gold charms and things, so I'm going to stay with the gold. But I do like them in other colours. So we'll start off with making a stem, and we'll see where we go from there. So you need some eye pins. Now these paper clips are 2 inches. You can use different sizes, so use whatever you have. You know, don't go out and buy things to do projects with. Use what you've got and alter them to the way that you want them to work, because that's the easiest way, and it's the way that you learn, rather than copying. So I have got, they are 2 inch as well. So I've got 2 inch eye pins in the gold. And all we're going to do is we're going to start off with, let's have a little gold one. Oh, shall I start off with a ball? Yeah, you have to be careful, see, because you can only get a certain amount on. I like these ones. I wanted to use these flowers, but see, I think that's more orange than it is red. Those ones are definitely red. So we'll go, shall I put black on there then? Yeah, stick a black one on there. If I can find the hool. Actually, I want it smaller than that. So I've got a set of these. These ones are ones that I bought here. So I don't know where you get them from in the UK. There were some brown, white, black and gold beads, and I just thought they'd be handy. I've done it again. I've done it again. I've done it again. I do this every time I use these. I must remember that it's the big bit that's at the top that's the lid. So I just want a black bead, seed bead to start with. Then I'm going to go with a flower bead. We ought to have a bead cap, some bead caps maybe, just to pretty it up a little. Yeah, bead caps. There's the bead caps here. Let me just pop those over there. So I think I used those on here, some of these white and the gold ones that I used on there, because I'm limited to the size pearls. I did have some this tiny, and I don't know where they are now. So any size bead cap will do. I like these ones because they're sort of standoffish. And you just have to play around and see what works. I mean, if the black's not working, it's quite nice. I think let's try a red, see what that looks like. Oh, I like that one. And to be honest with you, that's all you need. You don't need them to be extra long. Where did I had a black piece of card handy. Here it is. There we go. And that is really all you need. If you wanted it to be a little bit longer, you can just keep adding until you finish doing what you're doing. I mean, we could add a little white pearl to finish it off. You could add another black bead to finish it off. But I quite like that, so we're going to go with that. So you just have to really just play around with them and see. So all I'm going to do is make my ring at the top. Actually, I'll tell you what I'll do is I'll stick a little gold ball on the end of there. Might not be able to now, might not have enough room. And that just finishes it off a little bit nicer. Might have to make the little ring a little bit smaller than I wanted to, but that don't matter. So there you have your first one, and you can just make them up like that, and then you can put them together whenever you want to. So we'll start again. I'm going to start with a gold bead this time. I think I'm going to go with one of these red and black ones here. I sort of want a bead cap on those. Yeah, that's pretty. And we'll go with a, because it's nice and dark, we'll go with a black. Yeah, see, I wouldn't necessarily put those two together. Maybe that needs to be red. Maybe a bit bigger. Yeah, red. Liking the red. Finish it off with a little gold ball. I lose that many of these little gold balls, it's unbelievable. Okay, and again we're just going to slip that off and around that top. Like so. And you've got another one there ready. So that's all you literally have to do is just make some of these up and then fit them all together. So let's go with a gold disco ball on the bottom for this one and see if we can make a longer one. Yeah, bead cap would be nice. It's a good way to use up your bits and pieces, really. I mean, I've got lots of this because I used to make them all the time. Yeah, like that. And then we can put a little black. Let's put one of these on. A little black bead on the end of there. So they don't need to be very long. You can make them longer. In fact, we could put some more black ones on just to make them a bit longer. Just so that they're not all the same size when you come to put them together. No, I don't know whether I like that. I think I'll put another gold disco ball and then put just one of these on. So like I said, it's a bit trial and error, and you just have to go with what you like. So you have to do whatever you have to do to please you. Yeah. So we've got 3 already. So I'm going to do the same again. I'm going to go with a white pearl this time to start me off. And then I'm going to do another one of these. Oh no, I don't like that. I do like these, however. Oh, that's pretty. That one's quite cute. I'm going to put another pearl there. See, I'm making all these again with the eyes. So the next one I do, I'll do as a flat pin. because otherwise I'm going to forget. Actually, that's all I want on there. Shall we make that a flat pin? Because I haven't got very long ones of those. So we'll do those as a flat pin and see if I can get those to work. Yeah, I'm not going to be able to put that second pearl on. I've got some, I think I might have some longer ones. If you just bear with me. I'll just see what it looks like first. Because this is a nice glass bead, so it's a shame to... Oh no, I do quite like it. See if I have got some longer ones though. Yeah, they are sort of extra long though. Let's just get a couple out. Just to, it just reminds me, because otherwise I forget, and then every single one of them is, I think I've got a couple of those, so I'll use that. I'll put the other... Yeah, I do like that with the white. But then I like the black as well. And there's no gold on that. I want to make it longer. So I'm going to go with a black bead on the bottom. Then the white. Then my bead. Then the white. Don't want to put anything around that. I've got some tiny, tiny bead caps actually. That may work. I hope you can see me. Am I in frame? Yeah. That just gives it a little bit of a touch. It would help if my pearls had the holes in, wouldn't it? And then finish with the black. Yeah, quite like that. It probably isn't a great colour to do actually, red and black, but it's different because it's not something I would use all the time. It's only really because I'm doing that journal. I've only actually got it all together at the minute. I haven't actually started it. That's quite a nice flat one now. Yeah, those two are nice, but we need something dark now, don't we? We need something dark, and we've already got a flathead, so we only need something small. Although that one would go. Would it go? Not really. What do we need? Let's do something completely obscure. That's not the right bead there, is it? That's it. Maybe pick a bigger red. Sorry, I do feel like I'm just waffling on. That one I'll go with that, but I could do with a bit of gold on it. And I've got these little bead things here. Oh yeah, that one's better. Liking that. This is why I always get extras left over, but then they're great really just to have already made up, because you only really need a paper clip. See, those two go nice together. So those two go quite nice together, but it's very dark, so you could probably do with the red one there. This one probably needs, so I'm going to use that to go with that one. And I haven't got another one of those, so perhaps using a black bead to start with would be better. Okay, have I got any more eye pins? So I'm going to use a gold ball on this one because it's black. Now here's another gold ball. And then you want a bit of red, don't you? So what I'm thinking is a much larger red and a gold ball. And then I think that one's done too. Yeah. So they don't really take long. And, you know, if you've got your stuff out already, you may as well make some up. Keep them in a little pot on your desk. And yeah, you've always got one. Because as I say, one of these on a paper clip is just as nice. Yeah, I like those three together. Although you don't have to have three on a paper clip, you can just have one. Yeah. See, one would look just as nice on the end of a paper clip with a charm on the end. I think they're very, very cute. And even if you just added one to each of your journals, they're just nice. And because they're on the paper clip and they're detachable, it works really well. Right, I used one of those. A lot of red, so I want to go with a black. I don't know. Oh, this could do with being on a flat pin actually. And I'll make it a bit longer. That'll help. Let's pop a little sort of spacer one between that one and the flower bead. So the process is always nice. So it's quite nice. Yeah, quite a nice little project to do, really. And then I think I don't really want. I'll finish with one of them, maybe a black bead. Oh, I don't know, I'm not happy with that. Oh, although it doesn't look too bad against there. Let's go with it since we're videoing. Because otherwise we'll be here all day. I change my mind all the time. I do one thing and then think, oh no, I don't like it. Gets undone. Gets undone, thrown in the bin or whatever it is that I'm doing. So we've got three. No, we haven't. There's only two there. So we could do one with 2 on, or I could just make another one up and we'll just see what it looks like. I want to do, that one really needs a pop of proper red on there. I'm going to do a red one. Don't want to use white. Use one of these. Like little bullets they are. Yeah, that's a bit different, isn't it? I do want a pop of red. Let's get some red on there. Yeah, these beads are totally beads, I think they were. They have a YouTube channel. I got them in the UK a couple of... Oh, maybe that one needs to go. See what I mean? This is the trouble when you're doing something that you can swap and change all the time. So I am sorry. But I have to go. I have to do what I need to do. I didn't put any gold on this one, but I don't mind that. No, I do mind that. It's not right. I am sorry. I don't want anything too big. That's the thing. See what these are. See what these look like on that big bead. Might just finish it off enough. Yeah. Yeah, that's a bit better. It's a bit better. Not 100% better, but it's a bit better. I find these all over my craft room when I don't catch them. Okay, so we have 3, 6. We have our 9 bead things there. Oh, I need that one. Okay, so they've all got one with an end on so that they don't need dangles. I think that one needed a pop of red more so, and I think that one goes better with that rather than the other way around. So I'm going to go with those. As I said though, you don't need to. If you just liked these 2 on your ring, then just use those 2. If you want the 3rd one, then that's great. But if you don't, and you just like this one, for instance, you could just put this one on. You could just put this tiny one on and have a dangle on that, a charm on the end of that, and that would look just as nice. So what we do is we get our paper clip and we get our little ring. Now you can use, if you don't have these ones, not everybody does, sorry, it's because I've been messing with my tools, then you can just use jump rings, it's fine. Ordinary rings, jewellery rings. So we're just going to get this on, and where you want it is right the way around to this end here. So this bit is the bit that goes on your page, so you want it on this end here. And then we're just going to use, did I use rings? I did use a ring, so let's get a couple of gold rings out because that's not what I've got. Don't do that one, this one. So you don't want them very big. Yeah, those ones probably better. So we just want a jump ring. I don't know whether they are jump rings. The jump rings are the ones that go round twice. So what we want is we want to put our 3 beads, whichever way up you want them. Yeah, I want that the other way. Whichever way up that you decide you want them. And then we're just going to put those onto that ring and close it. Close it up. And then what we're going to do is just choose a couple of charms for the bottom of there. Now, I like to use the smaller of my charms. So, you know, tiny hearts and little things. I've got a moon there. Got a little owl. I don't really know what that's got to do with poppies, to be honest. So let's have a look. I've just sorted them out thinking they were the smallest ones I've got. But in reality, I probably could do with something a bit more to do with flowers and things. Okay, so we'll see what we can fathom with that. So, and then all you do is you choose a ring to put the charms on either end. So I'm going to use another ring to attach it. So because we're going with the theme, it's a little different with sort of making them up to fit that theme. What did I want? That little love heart on this one. It being red. And then we're just going to close that up. And then I think on the other one, we will put this pretty butterfly. So they don't take long to come together. And if I just show you, that butterfly's actually got created for you on the back of it, which is quite nice. So let me just see if it'll focus, because I'm having problems with the camera. Not focusing properly. I have to stand still long enough for it to focus. Let me attach it to there. That'd help, wouldn't it? There you go. So that's what you get. So as I said, 3 is excessive. If you want sort of smaller ones, then just use a 1 or just 2, a tiny one and a longer one, and they would help. That would help the situation. But I like the 3. I used to sell them with 3 on, which is why I've always done 3. But again, that's, you know, they can always take that apart and make a setup out of the 3. So they've got 1 on each. So that was my thoughts behind the 3 initially. So again, we just need to do a, where's my rings gone? It would help if I was organised, wouldn't it, ladies? I really do apologise. Okay, so we're going to get the second one done. So you want that all the way around to the back of your paper clip. Get your ring. I'm going to need another ring. Trying to think ahead and I'm not succeeding very well. And then we can put 1 and then 2 and then 3. Actually, I'll show you what they look like with just the 1 on, or actually the 2. I'll put 2 on this one and 1 on the other one, and then just 1 charm on the end of there. One charm on the end of there, which I'd like to put that owl on. I like that. I like the owl, he's cute. See, I think they look better with less on, really. And then if you've got your other one, you can get another ring. If you have one, have I got one? No, just get some out. There we go. So we'll just pop that one onto there. Get another ring. And pop that one onto this ring. Get another ring and then pop that onto... I hope you can see what I'm doing. Some of these rings are hard to find the opening. There it is. And what should we put on the end of there? Let's put this flower on. Okay. So there you've got one with two on. And you've got one with one on. I actually think they look a bit better singularly. So they're quite nice. I think they're, you know, I would make quite a few of these up and you could just use one. I think the one looks quite nice, to be honest. I think it looks better than the three. So, doesn't really matter how you do that. So you've got three. I personally like the singular one on its own. So they're quite cute. And like I said, you can actually make these up, make these stems up with your beads when you've got them out and just keep them on your desk. It reminds you that they're there and it reminds you that you can just use them for anything. So we have these two. So I'm actually going to make these two. Oh, I can't make them singular. I'll have to put them together because I've got one with no... oh, there's three there, isn't there? So I'll do a 2 and a 1 again. That'll be easier. Yeah, so I'll do a 2 and a 1 and then I haven't got any more paper clips. I'll just have to use these silver ones. So again, we just open it up, pop them together onto there, and the hair in there now. Stick them on that. And you could leave those in a little dish on your desk, already made up. You haven't got to think about it then. You could do them in all different colours. So when you've got your beads and things out, so much nicer. I'm going to use that. I like that. Although the moon's nice. Put the moon on the other one. And that'll elongate that shorter stem there. And then all we do is stick it onto the paper clip. Obviously a gold one because I've made them for gold, but oh yeah, I like that. See, that's so pretty. Very, very pretty. And then the last one we'll do is this one, this singular one, all on its own. It will have the black at the top. So we'll stick it on the ring. And we'll just stick a charm on the end of there. I'll stick that moon on. I'm trying to rush because I don't want the videos to be so long. Moon. I want the moon on a stick. And there we have that one. So I'll find the gold ones in a minute. Yeah, I do prefer those on a singular level. The two little ones aren't too bad, but I think 3 is a bit excessive. And I've always sold them in 3, so I don't, obviously people like them. So, yeah. So I'm just going to pack this away and then I'll show you what we've made and how they look. Okay, so this is what we've actually made today. I've zoomed in a little bit more so that you can see them better. It's the only way that I can get the camera to focus on it when it's steady. So these are the ones that we made I made previously, and this is how I used to do them for my Etsy shop. So I've always really just kept with the same formula. So now that I've actually tried it with 1 and the 2, I actually prefer those. So again, it would all be down to personal preference. The 3 do look a little excessive, I think. But again, you can split them up. I mean, there's no problem. You can change your mind. You can do whatever you want to do. I quite like these 2 and 1s though, so I'll be sticking with that from now on. So these will look great in my poppy journal, hopefully, 1 or 2 of them, and yeah, you'll probably see them in a flip through of that next month. But I hope you enjoyed the video. Leave me a comment, ask me any questions that you want. I will get back to you, I will answer them. I do enjoy reading all the comments that I get from you all, and I do appreciate all of your your watch hours and everything else. So if you enjoyed the video, give me a great thumbs up, stay safe, and I'll see you next time. Bye for now.